they
if
were, then I'm
I
walking
was
away.
Pete, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm tapping
Right.
out. I don't want
Yeah.
your 7 kids and your
Right.
crazy this guy.
All right, now I know what Elvis means when he's too tired to do this podcast thing. So let's just have a dramatic reenactment of Kanye's latest post, as done by Gandhi.
Okay. We were talking about things that might make you look unhinged
Yeah.
on social media. Things like this, I'm going to flash it to the screen, which people listening can't hear. Things like this make you look unhinged. It is Kanye West in all caps with 0 punctuation. He posted a picture of Kim Kardashian, and this is what it says. I'm going to back off the mic a little.
Okay, you're going to need to.
All caps, no punctuation. Here we go. I don't have beef with Kim. I love my family, so stop that narrative. I'm not giving up on my family. I bought this coat for Kim before SNL. I thought it was particularly special. I have faith that we will get back together. I never have anything against Daily Mail. I got love for everyone in the media. I wish you all the happiness in the world. I speak directly to media outlets the same way a ball player speaks to refs. The world is our court, like a basketball court, and court of public opinion. We have a public relationship because we're public figures, so go to the public and to the press. Sometimes people call me crazy, but to be in love is crazy about something, and I'm crazy about my family. Happy Valentine's!
Dude,
That is what he posted.
Kind of sounds like a Brody text message, doesn't it? Brody, you are guilty of the voice-to-text. That does sound a little like voice-to-text. He didn't pause for any punctuation.
There's 0 punctuation.
Yeah.
I would like to say in the punctuation sense, it sounds like me, but not in the cuckoo crazy part.
Oh, no, that's what I mean. Yeah,
there's
that's
with
what I
the
mean.
punctuation. There's not even. There's no punctuation
nothing.
whatsoever.
None of any kind.
It's just
We-
a big
we gotta-
run-on.
We got to grab that audio for tomorrow's show. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Can
Thank
you
you,
voice to
Gandhi.
text all caps? Can you do that?
I know. How do you do that?
I think you just direct it all caps. I think if you say all caps, do it right now.
If you yell at your phone, does it just automatically capitalize it?
Think
No,
about this. In the
You
past,
put your phone on all caps and then do it.
in the past 3 days, he's gone after Billie Eilish, Pete Davidson, Kid Cudi. Who else? Who's next? MGK. He made some disparaging remarks to him, and he thinks Michael Che from SNL is on his side.
He tagged Charlemagne yesterday.
And then Michael Che then came back with a very humorous response written out on notepad paper, the same way Kanye wrote on notepad paper. But it's like, I don't know. People are abandoning this guy left and right.
At what point does Pete Davidson say, "I'm getting a restraining order"?
Yeah, he
well,
totally
they are putting more security at SNL.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Whoever would have thought Pete Davidson would be like Kanye West's biggest nightmare in life?
Right.
It's so crazy. The whole thing is
And
so
yet,
nuts.
and yet he was in the McDonald's commercial last night during the Super Bowl.
Right.
So.
Oh, he mentions that in another post, by the way. He mentions that in another post. Just I think it's just under the jacket one. He says, once again, it's all caps. There is no punctuation whatsoever.
You got to yell it.
Okay, hold on. How great it is to be a free artist. I fought for my family. We had Sunday service, trended over the Super Bowl. While at the Super Bowl with my kids, Odell gave me and my kids his gloves. Dre performed, Rams won, and I did a Super Bowl commercial with McDonald's. God has a plan. Love over fear. Today was awesome.
Wow.
It didn't sound awesome about 2 Instagram posts ago.
I mean, he really hasn't changed, though. I give him credit for consistency and
For a consistent lunatic?
Yes, because if you remember when South Park made fun of him in an episode called Fish Sticks?
Yes.
And it was, I can't remember the whole premise, but it was like Kanye loves fish sticks, but it sounds like fish sticks. And I don't love fish sticks. Come on, people. I love fish sticks.
Right.
But it sounds like fish dicks. But that was, 15 years ago?
Was it that long? No way.
And he's still crazy. Look up the fish sticks episode.
See, I think Kanye really lost it when his mom died because there are 2 Kanyes. There was pre-Donda dying and there's post-Donda dying.
And the problem is he paid for the plastic surgery that killed her.
Oh, boy.
And how do you live with that?
Right.
That is a lot to live with. You know, not that
I don't know.
He did it.
Not that he did it. He didn't have anything to do with it. But if this happened to one of us and we paid for something that took the life of someone we love, we would it would not sit well.
It's still not as bad as Pete Davidson banging your wife. I'm sorry.
All right, so hold on. Who is Skeet? Is that Pete Davidson?
Wildly untrue?
Yeah, that's Pete Davidson.
What?
Okay.
That your mother dying from something you paid for is not as bad.
Oh my God,
as...
we're doing a comedy podcast. I'm just joking.
Sorry, it wasn't funny. I forgot to laugh. My bad. bad.
I didn't get the joke. Sorry, Bird.
Oh,
Sorry, bro.
I thought it was obvious. Of course, it's mother dying is worse.
The Fish
Sorry,
Sticks
everybody.
episode was 2009.
Okay.
When that all happened.
13 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. But I mean, man, when Kanye first came out, I loved him. That's why it's so hard for me to let go.
He was such a breath of fresh air too. I mean, it was, I remember the song Touch the Sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like a fucking great song, and every song on that album was just so good.
One of the best albums ever.
And then he just
But I feel bad because we don't know
trust
behind the scenes what's going on in his head and everything he's going through and what happened with his
and
mom.
let's look at it this way. Like, we're like of the level of celebrity and fame, we're like what on the R list?
We're a click above a carny worker.
I don't think we're on a list.
We are. I mean, like it or not, I think we're on a list. We're way at the bottom. But to be like Kanye and you're always constantly in someone's sights and someone's taking a shot at you,
right?
I'd probably lose my shit too.
But everybody keeps telling him, don't air your dirty laundry out on social media.
Well, how long do you think these posts will stay up? Because the last post on his Instagram
They'll come and go.
was 5 days ago. That's as far as it goes back. So he deletes all this stuff at one point.
Yes, he'll post all day and then he'll delete it all later. But people already took screenshots of it. So.
Do you think it's always him that's doing it though?
Yes.
Yeah. He made sure to tell us yesterday that it was him.
There's no way he has a publicist.
Yeah.
Zero way. But you see, Charlie Puth even said yesterday, which kind of makes you think, it's interesting that all this comes out when an album of his is supposed to be out already. So
always the way it works. Let me just save this person from a car accident.
Yeah.
Hey, my movie's out this weekend.
I actually feel real bad for the kids. Like, looking at your mom and dad doing this, it sucks when you're a kid and your parents are fighting anyway and going through all of that anyway. And
right, but they're going to learn this.
Public spotlight, in the eye they're going to grow up and see, like, dad was saying these crazy things all the time and everybody was making fun of him and, like, it's just kind of sad.
But when their first car when they turn 16 is a Lamborghini, I don't feel that bad.
I still feel bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad.
You can't get away from this ever.
But think about this. Yeah. You take your kids to the Super Bowl and you're sitting there with what's his name?
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. Yeah. Okay, and some other people that maybe your kids shouldn't be hanging out with. Yeah. And you have a black mask on where you can't see anything. If I was Kim, I would have been on that airplane so fast or whatever to get there to say, no.
Well, just think, Daniel, like with 2 kids, how much do you protect them from on the internet, right?
Oh my gosh, so much.
Can you imagine how much stuff parents of kids that are like that have to protect them from?
Oh my gosh.
Or explain?
Yeah. Like, I understand what Kanye was saying last week about Kim putting the kids on TikTok, but then look at the other hand of it. Those kids are sitting front row at the Super Bowl where maybe more people than what's on Kim's TikTok are watching them every move, TV and in person. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Yikes.
Plus, they got to go through life named Northwest, so...
Yeah.
And then they go to school, and then, the kids know all your business because it's all out there. So even if your mom and dad have protected you from it, people at school are going to be like, did you see what your dad just posted on Instagram?
Right. Like whoever would have thought that her sex tape would be the least embarrassing thing that these kids have to grow up with.
Good point.
Shocking.
Wow.
Good point, Gandhi.
That is true.
But
okay, well, speaking of sex tapes, who's up on Pam and Tommy?
Me, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Me?
How you guys liking it? I watched the
I
first
like
episode.
it. I know that they were like, it's kind of corny. I think it's great.
Yeah,
I love it. My wife bailed out after the second one when the penis was talking because I was just like weird. But
so wait,
you do it, Scotty. You do it.
That was
weird. The penis actually talk? Like, did they animate the penis?
Yeah,
it was puppetry.
Yeah,
Scotty may not want me to tell you this, but Scotty actually told me that he used to move the whole of his penis as if it were talking.
I think
Scotty,
we don't do that in private.
Can we just leave that in silence for a moment?
Why would that?
Let it set in.
Whatever. When I was younger, it talked to me. It was like, "Hey, how you doing?" But, whatever.
No bass in his voice, huh?
Nope.
Oh my
Did you used to draw on it with Sharpie too?
Okay.
No. Did you?
The mouth would have to be. The eyes would have to be sideways, though, right?
No eyes, just a mouth.
Yeah, but Nate, in the show, it is just the whole talking like a mouth.
Yeah.
And then it moves from left to right, up
Yeah,
and down.
it does,
You
yeah.
said,
around, like...
is it a puppet or is it like?
Well, it looks like his actual penis, but they did use puppetry. They said, and they had 2
Does it
puppeteers.
look real, or is it like a
looks
like
real.
a Muppet
Yeah.
penis?
No, it's real.
It was prosthetic.
Oh,
It was
Could you tell it was prosthetic?
No,
it looks
It
like
had to
we
be.
talked about it on this show.
I know, but could
she's
you tell?
asking
No,
if
it looks
prosthetic.
it looks like a normal penis. It just but it moves up, down, left to right on command while it speaks. That part's not real.
It was just unnecessary though. That's something they would do like toward the end of the series when it was going to jump the shark. Like that was right up in the beginning. And it just wasn't necessary.
it's
just
totally
weird.
not.
It
Well,
was-
it's 8 episodes. You're not getting a whole 5 years of this.
I know, but still.
Yeah.
It has
Scotty
to
knows
go.
when
episode
when he
2.
wants to see the talking penis.
Okay, what was
I
that,
like
Frog?
that.
They do it in episode 2, and it's like,
Yeah.
Oh.
that's where I was like, this is kind of, what the hell? I remember saying to Lisa while we were watching it, what the hell are we watching? It just, it was stupid. Up until that, I mean,
Not
a lot of
stupid,
it
it's
wasn't
great.
great, but I mean, whatever.
Now, was this the first celebrity sex tape?
Yes.
Supposedly.
Supposedly?
To hit the internet.
Yes.
They have you feeling badly for the guy who stole it and released it, like the way that the show is so
Because
far.
I saw the first episode. He gets fucked over.
Yeah, supposedly, and then of course, I did the deep dive into searching for all of this
Is
stuff.
that part real? Did he really get screwed over like that?
He says he did. I mean, who he. I don't want
didn't
to ruin
make
it for
any
people
money?
still watching it. No, he made money. He was a contractor in their house. Supposedly, he was paying all this money out of his own pocket to
Which
redo.
contractors do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Tommy Lee supposedly kept wanting to change what was going on in this room.
And wasn't paying for it.
So then he fired him without paying for any of it. So this guy had paid all this money out of his own pocket. He came back to the house, broke in, stole the safe that had all these other things in it, and the tape was in there.
Wow.
Yeah. But I mean, it makes you feel bad for Pam, makes you feel bad for the guy who released the tape, and makes you think Tommy Lee is the biggest dick on the entire planet. Not his wiener,
Literally.
that he is actually an asshole.
Yeah.
Really?
He
But by all accounts, though, from everything I've heard, he is a dick.
seems like it.
Yeah.
Seems like a mean
I have
guy.
not heard. I mean, I actually met. Have you guys ever met?
Yes, I met him one time.
I met Tommy.
You met Tommy?
Yes, and he gave me some profound
Backstage.
advice that I've never ever forgotten in my whole life.
Tell us.
So we were at we owned the station I worked for owned a rock station in Tampa, and we were doing a promotion with him. And after the promotion, he wanted, of course, in Tampa, wanted to go to a strip club. And so he's at the strip club, and there was a guy there at the strip club who was just giving this girl all this money, and he grabbed it. He went to get up to go to the ATM to get more money out, and Tommy grabbed him by the arm and said, "Dude, I have banged some of the hottest chicks in this world." He said Heather Locklear, Pam Anderson, he named some other girls. And he goes, if I had to bang them again tomorrow, I'd shoot myself. He goes, so the hottest woman in the world, there's somebody somewhere who's tired of banging her. Stop giving her all your money.
Oh my God.
That's
I'm
like,
super confused as to how that changed your life.
no, because I'm just like, here's a guy who he doesn't know any of these people. And that's what he thinks is, you know what? You see the hottest girl in the world? Somebody doesn't want to have sex with her anymore.
That is true.
Just put yourself in his shoes and stop giving her all your cash. I'm like, okay, well, I guess there's
Damn.
that.
By the way, there's a Kanye update, guys.
Oh, hold on. What do you do now?
Real
He
time.
just posted that
Do the
Thank
voice.
you guys for your support of my family. My family means more to me than any other accomplishment in life. If anyone loves me and my family, if you see Skeet in real life, which is Pete Davidson, scream at the loser at the top of your lungs and say Kim Ye forever.
There you go. That gets him a restraining order.
And he's
Pete
got
Davidson
a
gets
picture
it for
of
that.
him and Kim in one, and the other one he's got a picture of Pete by himself. That's not cool.
No,
I'm sorry if I was
he's
Pete.
gonna get Pete Davidson hurt by
Yes,
some psycho fan
Exactly. That is
who
not
thinks
cool.
that Kanye's gonna be impressed if I do something bad. This
This
is
is the
terrible.
guy who does Sunday service, by the
Right,
way.
exactly.
And it's
He's
really close to God.
He found God this
He
year,
found
right?
God?
Yeah.
Well, God needs to tell him to leave Pete alone.
He can't find his wife though.
At what point though, is he so in love with Kim that this is worth it? Or is it at a point where he's just like, dude,
No, I was thinking the same thing.
This
Like
ain't
if
worth it. I'm
I
walking
was
away.
Pete, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm tapping
Right.
out. I don't want
Yeah.
your 7 kids and your
Right.
crazy this guy and the rest of the
Ex-husband,
Kardashian
yeah.
family.
turn the tables. If he does do that, then does Kanye win and he can't, you know what I mean? Like
He
he's
doesn't
alive.
win. Kanye's not getting Kim
Let's
back.
face it, they're
which is
not
what
going to
it
be
you know what I
together
mean.
in
Yeah.
a while. I mean, he might as well just end it now as opposed to 3 months from now because you know this relationship
Right.
isn't going to last.
But does Kanye really think that all this is going to win her back?
No.
This is going to push her further
Right.
away.
That's
But
what he
you
doesn't
don't know.
understand.
Pete
This
has
is
no
pushing her
idea.
further.
Pete has no idea all this is going on right this second. He doesn't have social media,
I know,
so
you're
friends
right.
are going,
Oh, but
you know.
people tell him.
But
People
people will
tell him.
eventually tell him he's not getting it like we are, though.
Yes, but I guarantee people screenshot it and send it to him. He has a phone.
Oh, he already knows. That
If
post
he's
was up
laying
5
next to
minutes ago,
Kim, he knows.
Absolutely, he knows.
Somebody's hollering at him right now. Come on.
He's probably- his
He's next
phone
to
is
Kim in
blowing
bed.
up
She's
right
telling him.
Yeah. All right.
All right. On that note.
On that note,
Happy
we'll
Valentine's Day.
have another
Valentine's
update in
Day.
3 minutes, but we're going to be done right now. So happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.
Bye.